Today, we're diving into the backstory behind one of the most personal and powerful records of the early 2000s, Many Men by 50 Cent. My name is Jonell, and welcome back to Where Did It Come From? Many Men appears as the fourth track on 50 Cent's official debut album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', released on February 6, 2003. Although it was never pushed as an official radio single, it was later released as a promotional single on May 6, 2003, and still became one of the most important records on the project. Over time, the song became RIAA certified 3x platinum and ringtone certified gold. Without heavy radio support, Many Men grew organically, connecting with listeners who could relate to its themes of survival, perseverance, and pressure. The track was produced by Daryl Digger Branch, a Harlem, New York native, with co-production credit from Eminem. Before this record, Digger had already built a strong resume, producing for Jay-Z, Cameron, Jennifer Lopez, Ghostface Killah, Memphis Bleek, and more. Interestingly, the beat was created in 1999, 4 years before the album dropped. It reportedly circulated from Cameron and the Dipset camp, then to Nas, where it didn't make the final cut. 50 heard the instrumental during one of Nas's studio sessions and immediately contacted Digger. Years after the beat was made, it finally found its home. The record samples Out of the Picture by Tavares, an East Coast R&B soul group, also known as the Tavares Brothers, who were signed to Capitol Records at the time. The somber soul backdrop gives the song its emotional weight and reflective tone. According to Shy Money XL, Many Men was recorded before much of the rest of the album. And notably, 50 completed it without Dr. Dre or Eminem's direct involvement. When Eminem later heard the record, he reached out to Digger about adding additional guitar elements to enhance the instrumental. Digger later said those additions helped the record feel more cohesive and sonically complete. Ironically, Many Men almost didn't make the album at all. 50 felt the tempo was too slow and believed it didn't match the overall energy of Get Rich or Die Tryin'. At one point, it was close to being cut entirely. Tony Yayo has said he had to convince 50 to keep the record, believing it had undeniable impact. In the end, 50 credits Dr. Dre with making the final call. Dre reportedly told him, "Nah, that gotta go. You gotta keep that one." And that settled it. That decision would prove pivotal. The Many Men music video is semi-autobiographical, inspired by the real-life shooting of 50 Cent, though not a direct reenactment. It opens with 50 sitting across from a former friend in a restaurant, narrating how their friendship began. The story then rewinds. Two men wait in a car to ambush him as he exits a convenience store. He's shot, survives, and is later shown recovering. From there, the video unfolds like a crime drama, 50 methodically confronting those responsible. The narrative eventually circles back to the opening restaurant scene, where it's implied that his former friend meets a fatal end after 50 walks away. The cinematic feel is strengthened by appearances from actors Mekhi Phifer and Tiny Lister. Many Men became one of the defining street anthems of the 2000s. While other records on the album dominated radio and clubs, this one hit differently. It felt real. It felt lived in. It resonated with people navigating their own battles, whether street-related or personal, and became a quiet but powerful symbol of resilience. What started as a track that 50 almost didn't believe in became one of the most quoted and respected records in his catalog. At its core, Many Men captured the mindset of someone who refused to be defeated, showing true resilience. A beat made in 1999, nearly left off a classic album, saved by a final word from Dr. Dre. It turned real-life trauma into timeless music, and 2 decades later, it still stands tall. proof that sometimes the records you question the most become the ones that define you. Let us know down in the comment section what track you want us to dive into next. Until then, like, comment, subscribe, and keep the music playing.